Hello, good afternoon. Right, so today is a brew day, obviously, because that's why I'm here and standing in the fucking kitchen like usual. So, today is my what? No oats, NEIPA. And I'll just throw it on the floor. So I touched on the video before. For those of you who haven't seen me moan about brand NEIPAs, I'll quickly go through the grain bill and what's going to go on. Going for a gravity of 1068, final gravity 1025, ABV 5.5 ish, 5.6, IBUs 30, SRM 4.9. Right, so mashing down here. We have 3 kilos of Marisol Pale, 2 kilos of wheat, and half a kilo of carapils. No oats. No oats at all. In place of the oats, at 5 minutes, my old faithful. Because as I said in the previous video, I'm fed up of, well, I said fed up. High rolled oat percentage, bottle condition equals brown in my opinion. It will take a lot for someone to change my mind. Therefore, use more dextrin. I'll keg it all, but I'm also going to do a couple of bottles, bottle conditioned. That will be the one I try at the end of this grain to glass. Because even the first, I'm sure it was the first bottle I tried from the last batch, that had a brown twinge to it, so you instantly know whether this is going to be a success or not. So, grain to glass video to try and get the theory down that it's the rolled oats that causes the problem. So as I said, I'm going to brew this, keg it, and then do a few bottles that are going to be bottle conditioned. That's it. The bottle conditioned bottle will be the one I try at the end of this video. So, what else is in it? 20 minutes, we have 10 grams each of Mosaic, Denali, Waiti and Eureka. And I've got to say, I've never used Eureka before, but I opened it up and man, did that smell good. It really did. Wow. At flame out, 25 grams of each. Oh, flame out, whirlpool, whatever you want to call it. NEIPA Dry Hop 1 is 25 grams each of Mosaic, Denali, Waiti and Eureka again. That's it. Some call it high carbs and 70% attenuation, whatever, biotransformation, and the whatnot. And this is NEIPA Dry Hop 2, which is 40, well actually, Malt Miller done great, they gave me extra hops. So it's 42 grams of Mosaic, 42 grams of Denali, 43 grams of Waiti and 43 grams of Eureka. So 10 grams of free hops. Cheers, Rob. Anyway, that's going in. Protofloc yeast nutrient. And we're using this one again. Big Yeast Vermont IPA. Bit expensive, I think it's like £9 something. But last time I used it, it just gave the most amazing peach stone fruit flavours. This is something that you get off that yeast. I just thought fantastic. So I didn't want to try another one. I wanted to go for that one again. So I think that is it. Probably not a lot of footage to be honest in this whole thing, but we'll see. Take it easy and I'll catch you soon. Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me over the washing machine. I'm going back to Old Faithful. Sorry Matthew, but the Keg Kingdom one is rubbish. I've done maybe 2-3 brews with it. I scrub it every time, scour it, whatever, and it holds. No, it holds the when I'm draining it down. No, it's still subsequent brews. Holds a few litres of water in it. It doesn't drain, doesn't. So in my mind, anyway. So while the water inside is not really moving or doing anything, can't drain out from the bottom. I'm not so sure about the sides, but I would have thought naturally from the sides, or else it would have been coming out. But I'm not getting the most out of the hops. And for 45 quid or whatever the hell it was, I can't remember now. Didn't expect that. So going back to the old school, Old Faithful. So I'm going to get that in there. Get that soaked in. Which is cool. Then, so yeah, anyway, sorry, Keg Kingdom, but fell out of love with your hop spider. Time to get a new one, I think. 20-minute edition. What is it? 10 grams each of Mosaic, Denali, Waiti and Equinox. So let's get it in there. Does anyone else do that? Quickly just go through the pellets, separating them, or it might just be me. Anyway, whatever, it's going in. I'm back down, so I'll catch you for the, that's it now, so I'll catch you for the Flame Out Whirlpool edition. And that's it. Okay, so I said I'd come back to you at Flame Out, but I completely forgot, or Whirlpool, forgot these two quick additions. One being yeast nutrient, nice big spoonful. Like that. Lid that one up. Right. And good old faithful maltodextrin. So I'll just do a little bit for those who might not have seen a previous video of me doing it, but then not enough to boil the pants off anyone. Okay, so maltodextrin you can add at any point whatsoever in the boil. So we do it now. With 5 minutes to go is when I tend to do it. I tend to be a bit less cack-handed than this. It's okay, it's okay. You get the general idea. I'm going to add a kilo. So that's how you do it. Okay, so Whirlpool edition. 25 grams each of Mosaic. Then Ali, Waiti and Eureka. It's the only thing I'll say better about the other hop spider. It's usually wider. Apart from that though. Boom, lovely jubbly. Didn't even need that. Alright, cool. So, one sanitised lid, which is already sanitised. I'll do it again, and 25-minute hop stand. Good stuff. I'll come back to everyone at the end and see if we hit the numbers. Bloody hell, good evening. Very, very smooth brew day. Because little boy was at his grandparents, we got up so late. I think I got back from walking the dog. I didn't even have breakfast till 11:30. Didn't even start until God knows what time. So we managed to do it in 5 and a bit hours. Not too shabby. American IPA. This was a keg filler. Literally, there was going to be a period for around 7-8 weeks where, a bit of a lie, about 5 weeks where I couldn't brew. So I got a young American IPA kit and decided to just chuck it in a bucket. And hello. So I got a young American IPA kit and quickly chucked it in a bucket. You alright, mate? Got a young American IPA kit, chucked it in a bucket. And put it in the keg, or fermented it, put it in the keg, whatnot. Now I remember when I first started, and I'd done this kit after the New World Saison kit, and I thought, fuck me man, this is well nice, tropical, blah blah blah. It's quite a nice beer. Nowhere near as tropical as I remember it. Maybe it's one of those ones that, like your dream car, you should never really drive. Or like your first girlfriend, you should never go back there again. Because it'll never be as good, I suppose. Anyway, that's what I think.
What about toilet?
Oh. You right there? You're video bombing me.
Alright, go please.
He doesn't want it. He's not in the best of moods, bless him. Okay. So, that's what I think of the youngs. But as a cake filler, it's not so bad. Right, so we were going for 106.8, 106.4. As per usual, don't have to say it again. I went in high with the mash temp, 67 point something. So what I get when I put maltodextrin in every time is if I mash high, I miss the numbers on the OG, I'll do better on the FG. So reckons 102.5, should finish below that. So 102.2, something like that. So we're looking at around 5%, 5 and a bit, which is cool because last time I done an NEIPA, it was 6% or whatever. I've got a 6.8% keg filler on. Got 6% porter coming up. Mind you, the Mosaic lager came out at 4.8, so I just wanted something a little bit more sessionable, so this should do that. So what's going to happen next? Okay, so wait for Heikrausen, whack in the first hop drop. Wait for full attenuation, whack in the second hop drop. I won't film that because, well, it's easy. For Heikrausen or 70% attenuation, just take readings. When you hit the reading of like 70%, 60-70% attenuation, whack in your hop drop. Shut the lid, leave it to ferment out, whack in your second one, leave it 3 days, keg it or bottle it. So what I'll do is I'll come back for the taste test. Hope everyone's okay. Hope you're all great. See you later. Cheers. Okay, so last part of the grain to glass video. Excuse me if I'm looking a bit shattered, clean crackered. Up early, brew day. Haven't stopped all day. I feel absolutely knackered. So in need of a beer. So let's do the NEIPA. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've had to vent this about 5 times. Well, I've vented it 5 times. Because the first time I did this was yesterday. I tried to do this video. There was like elephants upstairs. And it was over carb, so it kicked up and done all the yeast, put all the yeast in it in suspension, so it wasn't a fair grain to glass. A tasting, whatever. So I vented it 5 times in the last 24 hours. We'll see, because this is the last bottle, so it's the only ones I've got. But looking at it, there's some crap up the side. You can't see that, I don't think. Yeah, now you can. Crap up the side. So this might be one of those conclusions to a video which really isn't a fucking conclusion, because it might not be a fair thing. There might be bits of yeast everywhere, but whatever. Let's try it. Yeah, there's loads of crap up inside it, so we'll just have to see, won't we? Yeah, there's bits floating in it as well. And that's dark as you like, until you do that, like everyone does. Look! There looks brown as hell. Funny enough, with a bit of light. It's not. Well, I still think it's oats. No, I don't, actually. I don't know. All I know is, off the keg, it's fucking orange. It's that, off the keg, it's that sodding colour. Direct from the tap. And out of a bottle condition thing. It's bloody brown. What to make of that then? I've heard someone say it's Vermont yeast. I can't believe that. I don't believe that. Some say it's oats. And I do believe that because, as I said, with the citron raspberry that we've done commercially, bottle condition with high percentage of oats, that started to go brown as well. And it was only the fact it was pink with raspberry saved it. Don't know. Mostly wheat and wheat malt and pilsner milk. Shouldn't be that colour. On the nose, it's good on the nose though. Thank fuck. Tastes nice and juicy. Get peach. Get stone fruits. Get huge tropical hit. Not very bitter. So that's all good. I am getting though that yeasty taste. Who knows? So, a bit of a pointless watch to this video, really. really. Conclusion is, Yeah, I still think it's oats, but I also think that one, I fucked this up a little bit because I bottled it maybe a day before I should have done, which overcarbed it. Vented it, as you can see, all the crap inside it. Oh well, at least off the keg it's the right colour. One thing I think I will do from now on though with an NEIPA is I will not bottle condition any of it. It just doesn't seem to like it. I think I'll go straight from the tap. God knows. Anyway, I've had depressing into it. Oh yeah, look, it's all on the lid as well. There we go. Out of the tap it's nice and orange. Here it's brown but it tastes lovely. I tell you what, if there's one hop that should be included in all of your NEIPAs is Denali. Cracking. Well, might look like shit but it tastes lovely. Anyway, take it easy everyone and see you later.